Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan.T here, and I'm with the main man, the co-host with the most, Mr.
The Retro 727 in the building, man. FoodiesNetwork727.com. What's good? We back, man.
Yeah,
Ryan.T.
that's right, ghouls and gals.
Banger
We
review.
back. We back on the attack, under the sea, where everybody pees.
Yeah, under the sea, bro. What are you sipping on? You got the usual? You got the
some rye wiser, some of that big red player. Some of that, you got some of that Victoria.
Yeah, man. Victoria, man.
Yeah, hey, you. Yeah, that's a good beer, man. I used to drink that in high school, man, when I had my friend Ricky, and his fucking stepdad was like an older guy. He would always be chugging back those fucking beers, man, and he'd be like, "Yo, I want one or what?" And we were like, "Hell yeah!" We're like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, Victoria.
Yeah, like fucking 17, like 18, like, 16, 17, whatever, and fucking like come back after the football game or whatever. He'd be like, "Yo, want beer?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" Get stoned as a motherfucker back in the day and drink those damn beers, bro, all day long.
Yeah, Victorias are pretty good, man. They don't really have them as available out here like that often. But my homeboy got the Mexican restaurant. He was like, "Yo, I got something for you in the back." I was like, "Word?" He was like, "I got this Victoria for you." I was like, "All right, bet."
Pulls out a fucking kilo. I got something for you, man. Some real shit.
Damn, nothing like that. That's a different restaurant.
He was like, "This ain't Parmesan cheese, player."
For real.
Nah, but those are good, man. I like those, and I like Sol. Sol's my favorite. Sol's my favorite beer. My favorite Mexican beer is Sol.
Sol is my number one favorite Mexican beer.
So smooth.
It's so smooth, but the alcohol content is not really.
It's like very low. Yeah, dude, you can crush those big daddies all day long, dude, and you will not be drunk. You'll think that the beer is like broken or something. You're like, "What the fuck? Did this beer not have alcohol in it?" You're like, "I've been fucking chugging these bad boys all day long," until you hit like about your 12th, 13th one, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" Go outside for a little smoke, and you're just like, that wind hits you in the right way. You're in Mexico, player. You're in Mexico, player.
You wake up in Mexico after too many souls. Too many souls. Yeah, I love it's the perfect beach beer though, because you can drink, like you said, you can drink a whole bunch of them. You're not gonna feel that fucking.
They're light as fuck.
Yeah, great beer, man. But yeah, man, this is what's going on tonight. What's going on with you, bro? You're supposed to go see a movie today,
dude. Don't even get me fucking started on that shit, dude. Oh my god, man, I was so fucking mad, dude. I woke up today and I was like, and I've been fucking looking forward to watching the fucking Across the Spider-Verse. And I woke up today and I was like, "Oh, today's the day, players. I'm about to fucking shoot my webs." Yeah, I'm about to fucking shoot my webs all over everybody's face, neck, and chest and shit. And like the fucking went to work, right? Was hanging out. I was even watching like the old 90s Spider-Man cartoon until I get in the spirit of it and everything. And then and then I noticed on Facebook, my friend on Facebook, Ramsey on Facebook, he was like, "Yo, bro." He was like, "Oh, you were gonna watch Spider-Man right on IMAX, right at the AMC?" And I was like, "What do you mean was, player? I am gonna watch it today at 6:20. What you mean?" And he was like, "Nah, dog." He was like, "You was, cause like all the IMAX show had just been canceled, dog." And I was like, "What?" And he was saying that they sent him an email that they canceled all of them or whatever. And so he switched to a 2:00 showing, and he went to the theater and he fucking gave me the confirmation. He said they had like signs outside the theater that the IMAX was fucking closed and shit. Bro, I never once got a fucking email from them saying that my fucking showtime was fucking closed. It was supposed to be at 6:20. It's 9:00 right now. And I fucking canceled the showtime like at 5:30. And they still didn't send me a fucking email. So imagine if I would have showed up. I'd have been an hour away from this fucking place. I would have fucking traveled an hour to the fucking AMC. They would have told me no. And then I would have fucking gone fucking ballistic in their on their fucking ass. I would have gone fucking full Karen mode. My hair would have turned into a fucking Karen haircut. It would have went like this, like curled out at the ends, and I would have got the fucking cell phone and the fucking pit viper shades, and I would have fucking called the police on them. I'd be like, they're out here robbing me of my experience of fucking Miles Morales. This is bullshit.
Yeah, for an opening weekend, like damn, how can you just drop the ball?
AMC IMAX in Edinburgh, it's closed. The IMAX section of it is closed. No Little Mermaid in IMAX, no Spider-Verse in IMAX, no IMAX.
Damn, what are they doing, like a weekend upgrade or something over the weekend?
I better go in, and there better be like a fucking play going on in the fucking IMAX. That's what better be fucking going on. The fucking actors from the fucking movies better be at the fucking theater, if that's the fucking case. Reenacting the fucking movie for me.
Part of your world.
Yeah, Chloe fucking Bailey and that fucking porno star from Pornhub that they got to play Eric better be in the fucking movie theater reenacting the goddamn movie. And Melissa McCarthy's corny ass too.
Oh man, yo, yeah. The Little Mermaid, though, yeah. My bad about fucking AMC. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? The Ryan.T versus AMC saga was a very short saga. It wasn't a long fight because the AMC has me in a fucking like stranglehold because I fucking love the AMC. But yeah, I ended up just getting a refund and I got tickets for a Sunday showing. So
okay, so peace has been restored in the kingdom.
Yeah, I guess whatever. Whatever. It's still not fucking IMAX though.
Whoa! You're gonna go see Spider-Man and not an IMAX?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it like a fucking peasant, Sid, in a normal fucking theater.
Wow.
Jesus, why everybody else get to see it in fucking IMAX?
Poor people. It's that poor people shit right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Fuck, man. That really pissed me off, but whatever, man. Whatever. Shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. But anyway. I did see Little Mermaid over the past.
I saw Little Mermaid in IMAX before the fucking projector and the fucking aircon broke. That's the reason why I couldn't go to that's the reason that now I remember that you said that. The fucking projector and the aircon fucking broke in the IMAX. That's why they fucking closed that shit.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, hey, but that was the same theater that you saw
the Little Mermaid in. Yeah, Little Mermaid in. Yeah.
Nice.
Take it back to the Little Mermaid. We're done with the.
Back to the Little Mermaid. Yeah, we gotta take it back to the Little Mermaid. The IMAX, it did look amazing in IMAX.
Yeah, it did. It did. No, dude. I want to get this out of the way. The Little Mermaid was a really good-looking film. I really enjoyed it. I'll be the first to say I was like shit talking this movie like up and down the streets through all the 7 seas. I was fucking taking a big old piss and shit on this movie. Yeah, not for the racist reasons. Everybody, chill out. Chill out.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, right. Fucking Ryan goes fucking MAGA, right? Make Little Mermaid great again.
He signed the Ginger Mermaid petition.
Yeah. No, what I thought at first was that the movie was going to be very like the current kind of trend that the Disney movies have been doing, that they were going to be very dull and like brown and like colorless. That's not the fucking case at all, man. This movie is fucking bright as fuck. I almost had to wear my fucking sunglasses on how fucking bright and colorful this movie was, which fucking, thank God, because from all the trailers, dude, and all the pictures they showed us, it looked like it was gonna be all fucking brown and gray and blue. This fucking movie, right?
No, it definitely did. It was like real gloomy and dark. And go too much, but I think that's good. I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of color in there, a lot of fire.
So bright and colorful. But yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I loved Ariel, Chloe Bailey as Ariel. Oh my God,
killed it.
Yeah,
killed
bro.
It.
Right when she sang the first song, "Part of Your World," I was eating my popcorn. I was like, I stopped fucking eating, and I was like, I literally like with my mouth like agape, like a fucking crazy person. I was just like, oh my God. dude, like, she's whoa, like fucking, she is an amazing fucking singer. Holy, I had never heard her sing before. I mean, obviously, I assume she could sing because they picked her for the fucking movie. But whoa.
Yeah, she killed it. I mean, damn, you talking about like you know the original song. You know what the original song.
The original song sounds amazing now, too.
It does, well, and then she sings her. You're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she put that Whitney Houston on it, dude. Like she just fucking like.
Mm-hmm. She put that seasoning on there.
Yeah, whoa, dude, yeah. She came out that with that flavor. They were under the sea with some fucking flavor, man.
Yeah, she did such a great job, though, man. Fucking, she really the innocence that she projected in this movie was so crazy. Like, I was like super believable. I believe that she was just genuinely curious and genuinely just a nice, good person who just wants to, give people the benefit of the doubt and stuff like that, man. It was fire. Everybody. See,
okay, this is where this is gonna sound like not a compliment, but it is. See, this movie has the right perfect amount of dumb. Like Ariel's the right perfect amount of like dumb. Like Shazam, on the other hand, Shazam Fury of the Gods, way too fucking dumb. Shazam's way too fucking dumb. Ariel is like, okay, this is too dumb. This is not dumb enough. Ariel's like right here. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's like perfect to the point where you're just like, oh, she's just inquisitive. She's not a fucking half lobotomized person. She doesn't have half a fucking brain. You know what I mean? Like
you're like, oh, okay, like she hasn't been jaded by life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like she's just curious. She's never been here before. You know what I mean? So you get that. Yeah, it's just I had to point that out because sometimes movies be making like these fish out of water stories. You know what I mean? They make these fucking characters like if they're like literally like fucking mentally ill in the head. You know what I mean? They're just like, I don't know anything. I don't have common sense. You know what I mean? Like, oh, come on. And like she wasn't like that. She wasn't like that.
Nah, she was really dope. I love the character, man. I was, I could definitely see if it was a little bit too far. Like you said, I'd have probably been like, oh my God.
Like she can't be that dumb. You know what I mean? Like she can't be that stupid. You know what I mean? Like she spoke English under the sea. You know, she doesn't have common sense. Like, come on.
Exactly. Just take the fork out of your hair, guys.
Yeah, like that's not what that's for. Like, come on, don't be dumb.
But yeah, I love the character, even the shark scene. You know what I'm saying? Where she kind of showed that she, has some smarts and she is intelligent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like that. They're like she wasn't. That's what I mean. Like she wasn't dumb. She was just kind of like, oh, like I don't know what this stuff is, so I'm kind of like figuring it out. Yeah, I like that, and I like that they didn't have that moment where like I don't know if you remember the Aladdin movie. Where they have to have that moment where like they have to prove like no, she can be a badass too. She can take care of herself. Like that didn't have that corny like girl power like moment. You know what I mean? Like it was just like everything was very like organic. You know what I mean? Nothing felt like super forced or anything like that. In terms of like Ariel being like this like iconic like character for like little girls, and she is. You know, I took my niece to watch this fucking movie, dude, and I like turned over to like look at her. She was like fucking fully immersed into this fucking movie. She was under the fucking sea. She was chilling with Sebastian and fucking Ariel and shit. Like, and then I was thinking to myself, I was like, because I'm real, it's real easy to be like jaded and be like, oh, why do they remake this movie? Why do they do? That's why they remake these fucking movies. Because they're not going to put the Little Mermaid cartoon back in theaters. You know what I mean? And kids are, and for the most part, kids are not like how we were when we were kids. They're not going to respond to that movie the way that we responded to. This is what they're going to respond to. You know what I mean? And I at least like that. In this example that it was brought to kids, this Little Mermaid story in a good fucking way. They got a good movie. You know what I mean?
This was dope, man. I mean, Disney definitely. People are, hate the live action remakes or whatever, but I feel like this is how you do a live action remake. Yeah. This was dope,
I'm the first one. I'm the first one to be in the hate line of like, man, fuck this. Why are they remaking this? But when something's done good, I have to eat the fucking shit sandwich and say, hey, I was fucking wrong, man. This was good. This was fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, I went in with low expectations.
I went in with Pinocchio low expectations.
Oh, I wasn't going that low.
This is how bad I thought this was gonna be. And Pinocchio was fucking an R word. Pinocchio was an R word.
Yo, yeah, Pinocchio. I'm never gonna watch that movie again. But Little Mermaid, I definitely will be watching
Speaking
this
of
movie.
characters that are too dumb, Tom Hanks in Pinocchio. How
Yeah.
fucking stupid is he in that movie? Oh my god.
He's dealing with a lot of trauma issues. Okay.
What did you say? You were like, oh, he went like crazy because his wife left him for somebody else.
I don't even remember what I said. Something shit like that. Like his wife died or some shit. He went crazy. That shit was sad. That shit was sad and terrible. But yo, the characters in The Little Mermaid though, the father was dope as fuck. Ursula was dope as fuck. Sebastian was dope as fuck. The little
And then, you know what? I didn't really run into too much of the photorealistic thing that they did here. You know what I mean? I didn't really run that much into it. I mean, I don't know. I know some people were like, "Ugh, why are they so ugly?" I'm like, have you never seen a fucking fish before? Or a fucking crab? That's what those animals fucking look like. You know what I mean? Like that, like that's what they fucking look like. Newsflash: Sebastian the crab, the cartoon, crabs don't fucking look like that. Crabs don't fucking.
Yeah. I don't know why they gave that crab like a big lip. Shit, I was like, whoa, what's going on? I'm glad they didn't CGI the crab to look like the animated crab. I was like, wow.
They put the crab in blackface.
Yo, yeah. I like the changes that they made to this too. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kiss the Girl song.
Oh yeah, it was like not rapey.
Yeah, it's not rapey. You know what I'm saying? They gave Eric his own song to kind of.
Oh God, Eric's song. Yeah.
I mean, although Eric's song was underwhelming. And,
Eric's song was okay. You know, let's just be honest. Eric's song was fucking trash. That song was fucking trash. Bro, what was he doing? Was he in a fucking Cinemax porno for a second? Was he in a softcore porn? I thought he was gonna like open his shirt and like go like this to his nipples at one point. I was like, what the fuck? Is this a Calvin Klein fucking cologne ad? I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it definitely looked like eternity for men. You know what I'm saying? Some type of shit like that.
I thought Johnny Depp was gonna pop out of the fucking water playing the electric guitar or some shit like eternity for men.
Definitely went there with his song, but I'm glad that they gave him some type of substance and some type of he was like
Eric wasn't just some dumb hot guy.
Yeah, he definitely kind of was.
He was dumb, but he had more you know what I mean? They gave him more to do. You know what I mean? Like
likable.
There.
He was likable in this one. You know what I'm saying? I like the pirate scene, you know, where he went back and saved his dog and stuff and kind of, you know what I'm saying, showed him like what kind of character he was at heart, you know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't really tell besides that scene. You were I was like, I don't know if I like this guy, but
at first I didn't like him. At first I was like, Eric looks generic as fuck. I was like, they just were like, can we get white guy with brown hair? Can we find that guy? And then after a while I was like, I like Eric, I guess. You know what I mean? I was like, I guess I kind of like him.
He's generic, but he looks just like the cartoon. I was looking at them.
I kept looking at him and I was like, he does look like the cartoon drawing. And the cartoon was kind of a generic white guy. So yeah, he does look like him.
I was like, this is Eric. Holy shit. That is Eric. Yeah, nobody else can play Eric. This guy looks the part, man. He was doing it. He doesn't have a great singing voice, but I believe that, you know what I'm saying, that he actually had genuine feelings for the mermaid and wanted to be with her.
Yeah, his singing voice, like compared to Ariel's voice, was so weird, right? She would be like, oh.
The contrast.
Yeah.
You know it's just like, wow. Like what
the way he would sing was like such a like you could tell he would be like, I'm a pirate. He would sing like that, like shit like that.
Yeah, man, they definitely should have. I don't know. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. He tried his best. He just has a bad singing, but he can't sing for shit. But it's all good. I fuck with Eric though.
Yeah, Eric's Eric. We're right here with you, Eric. We're right here with you.
Yeah. He cool. Eric's invited to the barbecue.
Yeah. Bring Ariel with you. Bring Ariel with you.
Yo, Melissa McCarthy though, bro. Ursula.
Dude, I almost choked on my fucking popcorn, bro. I was like, Melissa McCarthy is funny and fucking good in a movie. This does not make sense by all means imaginable. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I forgot. Like then I started to get flashbacks. I was like, oh yeah, she used to be funny, kind of. I was like, what the fuck? But then I was like, yeah, man, she can do good when they give her like a good character. She was actually good as Ursula, and she was one of the parts of the movie that I thought was gonna fucking suck.
I loved her. I loved her song. I loved Ursula every time she was on screen. She kind of stole the show
So
from
good.
me. She made me think. I was like, you know what? They gave like Maleficent a backstory. They gave all these
Ursula
like,
backstory. I want it. I want it. I want it.
I want it too, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Her and the king when they're younger and their siblings and rivalry and all that shit, bro. That make a great Disney prequel, man. I'm down for this shit. So she killed it.
Speaking of the king, Javier Bardem, dude, man, that motherfucker was getting around. He liked all the ladies. Jesus Christ, Playboy. All the flavors of the 7C. My man was out here fucking living. He fucking took the fucking keep swimming fucking motto fucking literally. He's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna swim from one fucking fish hole to the next one, player. You know me. Gotta lay them eggs. He's like, gotta lay them eggs.
King of the seas.
He's like, king's been a king. Know what I mean? He's like, know what I mean? Yeah. And also, they couldn't get my boy a better throne. He was just sitting on like a fucking big rock. They couldn't get him a big chair.
Yeah, it wasn't
a shipwreck ships and it like make a chair sink down. Not one time.
Well, you know what? They didn't really do like a lot of gold and jewels and diamonds and stuff
them
like
all
that.
Out.
Right? They didn't, you know, like the first Mermaid, right? They had like the cover. It had like that golden castle and shit in the back. They kind of got rid of like the, you know.
Yeah, homie looked like he was just starting a cult with a bunch of fucking mer women. They were like, yeah, he's our king, and all the other like people in the sea were like, we don't know about them. They think like this weird old man is like a king or some shit. Like he goes around with like a trident, but he just sitting on a rock and shit. We don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I fucked with him. Yeah, he killed it, bro.
Nah, he was good. He's so like, I love how thick his accent is. He's so fucking like Latin, and he's just like, Ariel, yes, my Ariel, my little mermaid daughter. like he's just so fucking. I love that, dude. I love that.
I mean, it was like so cliche, you know, like the daughter doesn't like her dad because her dad doesn't understand her, and her dad's an asshole, and
right. All his other mermaid daughters are like, Jesus fucking Christ, Dad, can you make it any more clear that Ariel's your favorite? Fuck, you only pay attention to her.
She's the only one trying to go to the fucking land.
He's like, have you heard how she sings? You would pay attention to her too.
Yeah, she does sing pretty fire though, man.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, one thing my wife pointed out, she was like, oh, I like how they played up the whole thing of Ariel being a siren, that she her voice enchanted Eric. That's why he was like so obsessed with her. You know, I thought that was so cool because in the cartoon, they don't even fucking talk about that. They don't even like glaze over that. They just kind of hint at it a little bit whenever they take her voice into the little the necklace thing or whatever.
Right,
and exactly. For the first time, dude, in almost my 30 years of fucking life, it clicked to me in my brain. I was like, oh, no shit. She has like magic powers, like the fucking her voice. That's why they wanted it. Duh. Like, and they made that like super clear in this movie. They basically like wrote a thing and then they took the voice but I like that they did that. I like that they did that. I really did.
Yeah, I did like that too, because as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, siren, that shit is fire. I was like, I love the lore that they added to it, because it definitely is. And I like that, you know, she was like, you know, I gotta take away her voice, because if I don't,
that's her power.
I'll fall in love with her anyway. It don't matter. It ain't even a contest. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I like how she got mad too. She's like, she about to get him with no voice. What the fuck? Oh shit! No, we gotta stop this shit.
Yeah.
You know? And then they brought like the Karen, the Karen opposite.
Oh yeah, whenever she turned into like a human, right? Ursula turned into a human. Yeah. And then you know what, man? Eric is a dumbass because he clearly saw like a hot young black woman save him. Like clearly, even though he was like, oh, like passing out. Well, homie, she had fucking dreadlocks, dog. What the fuck? That's a hardcore white lady that's like, Eric, it was me that saved you. Like, dog, come on now. Really? You think that
had powers?
Crazy bitch sounds like that?
She had powers over him and stuff.
I guess the power of the fucking punani, I guess. I don't know. Eric was just trying to get it with anybody, kind of. For a minute there, Eric was thirsty as fuck, dude. Eric was out here like, man, I just need somebody. He's like, Sebastian, I just want somebody.
he's like, this castle's not doing it. None of these locals.
He's like, everybody in here is ugly as fuck or old.
Yeah, I love the multicultural aspect of this though. Of the people in the mer people, the village people, the royalty people.
Literally the village people at the end of it. Literally the village people at the end. They were doing the YMCA. All the fucking mermaids in the water.
With the fishtails. Yeah, YMCA with the fishtails.
That was one of the only parts that I was like, oh man, this is too corny. Like this didn't translate well, like to like live action. Like I was like, come on.
Yeah, the end scene, it was a little corny as hell, but you know, it's a Disney movie, so
yeah, it has to have that little Disney on you. You know what I mean? It has to have that.
Yeah, but it
has some of the Mickey corny. It has to have some of that too.
Yeah, towards the end when they did the send off to her when she was leaving, and then she turns around and all the mermaids are, you know, saying around them and stuff like that. That shit was crazy. They had like the H&M mermaid. He had the 8-pack. You had the other one. She was like,
and his abs started like at his neck. And we're like,
and they made it a point too. He was just like, I'm on this rock.
He was out. I know what you're talking about. He was out like this, right? He was out like that on a rock and shit. Like,
yeah. Bro, that shit was crazy. It turned back into Eternity for Men. They went out.
Yeah. You just saw
all different races.
Johnny Depp was coming out of the water in the back of the guitar.
The leather fucking mermaid tail.
Yeah, with a leather mermaid tail with a bunch of scarves.
Yeah, scarves around the mermaid tail. You know it.
Amber Heard swims by with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, that holy shit. But yeah, man, fucking I loved it, bro. Little Mermaid,
I liked it, man. I really enjoyed the Little Mermaid a lot. It surprised the fuck out of me, dude. I like the little changes they made. I like Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid. She was perfect. Even though my boy Eric was a little generic, he was alright too. And the only one, I mean, I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking hater, but the only one that I didn't like was Aquafina as the bird. She was so annoying. So,
what? You don't like her voice? Why you don't like her voice? She's just annoying as fuck. All the time. Why don't you like Aquafina? What?
Yeah. Yeah. And
it's boring. It's I mean, it fit better for the Pelican than it does in real life in other movies.
Yeah. And then they did that random rap. That random rap they did was so jarring. When she was like, the scuttlebutt. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, that shit was wild. Yeah, she was definitely.
That was annoying. Super random. Like that, it didn't even all the other songs kind of meshed organically, and that one just she just flies in. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that I don't know. I liked it. I felt like her voice fit more towards animation and stuff for characters like that than actual live action stuff that she's been into. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I think it fits better for goofy Pelican shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like the Sebastian too, and the crab, right? That's Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian the crab and Flounder.
Oh yeah, Flounder and Sebastian were dope as fuck. I liked Flounder. I liked Sebastian though. I feel like he did have that regalness to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was cool, man. I liked him. He was in the day. Apparently, they liked Sebastian the crab a lot. He was in the movie a lot, right? He was in the movie a lot.
Yeah, he was there every step of the way, man.
He was in the movie more than King Trident, man.
Yeah. Shout out to King Trident. That shit was fire. Yo, when she smoked his ass.
Oh yeah, he died.
Oh,
that was wild. That was wild. Whenever I at first I didn't really get the power of his trident, but apparently he can shoot stuff with it. But yeah, that was dope as fuck. And then suddenly he got brought back to life. I was like, all right, that's cool. I was like, okay. Okay.
Don't kill the daddy now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck? I was like, you guys really killed it? Okay, he's back. All right, cool.
I always think it's funny that Disney always does the thing where they're just like, oh, they don't have a mom or a dad. Or you know what I mean? Like, why can't they have why can't they have both of them? You know what I mean? Why can't they have both? They're like, no.
You gotta choose.
Life would be too good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the adventure that it is.
They're like, don't you know every person has either a mom or a dad dead? Like,
oh, fuck. But yeah, man, Little Mermaid, shit was fire as fuck. I love the songs, love the music, the visuals, CGI. Yeah, everything was on point, bro.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was really good. The only really big gripe that I had with it was like some stuff like, like, I mean, it's like every live action adaptation of stuff. Some stuff like just doesn't like translate well to like live action. And then right. For example, like the end scene with all the mermaids, like if that was animated, that wouldn't have been like as corny. You know what I mean? Right. And Eric's song, and then like some stuff with King Trident, like whenever they would show him like kind of just like in the water, he'd just be like like just like there, like what the fuck. But yeah, man, other than that, I didn't have any real problem with the Little Mermaid, man. I really fucking enjoyed it. I thought it was actually a pretty good musical. It was a good musical. And another thing, one thing that I didn't like, another small thing that I didn't like is when Ariel lost her voice. Why the fuck does that girl, why is her thoughts always in song? She can't think in normal, regular talk. Every time she was thinking, she's like, and then I was walking down over here, I can't say anything. Like, you can't, like, just talk? Like, you can't, like, you can't just be regular dialogue? Like, Jesus Christ.
No, I definitely understand that. Yeah. But I liked, I did like the way that they were talking underwater and their hair and stuff. Like, it all looked like natural. It wasn't like, this looks stupid. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, no, this is actually fire. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, no, Hollywood's really perfected like the underwater like talking thing. Like since like Avatar, Aquaman, they've really perfected like the underwater like talking thing, which is kind of weird.
Water looked like water. It fucking like it looked wet. Like
the water's watering. Yeah, the wetness is wet.
they kept making them like do this. Like they were.
Yeah, I was like, they don't have to do that. Like it's fine, right? We know they're not in real water. It's okay.
I like that though, that little effect, you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to be like, okay, they have to do that to not, sink down and go.
But then also, I mean, it also does good for immersion too. Like when you're getting immersed into the movie, like, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of like, oh, they really are mermaids. Like, oh, oh.
Yeah, definitely immersive, man. I like this though, man. The Little Mermaid was dope. I think this is my favorite live action so far that they've done with Disney.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite one until they do like a real until they do like Quasimodo or some shit like that, or like one of the darker like Disney movies, until they do like a Sleepy Hollow one again. You know what I mean, or something like that.
Man, after Pinocchio, I'm scared. I don't want them to do anything
dark. Yeah, but Little Mermaid is giving me Little Mermaid's giving me a little hope that like the Lilo and Stitch one will be good and stuff like that. So like hopefully.
Lilo and Stitch, that feels like it should have been a live action movie to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that feels like, imagine that came out in the 80s, Lilo and Stitch. I feel like that would be a perfect 80s movie. Imagine that through like an 80s filter. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. That shit would have fucked up E.T.'s little ugly ass. Oh show.
But hell yeah, man! Little Mermaid. I'm gonna have to give that one a 3.5 stars out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. I did enjoy it, man. It surprised the fuck out of me. Just little things here and there that I didn't like, but other than that, I really fucking dug the Little Mermaid, man. I love Haley. I love Haley Bailey. I hope she comes out in more stuff. I hope we get a Little Mermaid 2, and then we get to see Little Mermaid's daughter, just like in the second one, and all that stuff. But I mean, time will tell. But this movie made $1 million fucking dollars, dude. They're gonna bring them back.
I don't know. We'll see, man. But I definitely agree with you, man. I'll give it that 3.5 as well. This was a solid flick. This is my favorite live action Disney movie. And they killed it, man, across the board. They did what they needed to do, man.
Yeah, they did the thing, definitely.
They kept it original. There's nothing too much different with this. They kept it original, but there's just slight tweaks on it that make it more enjoyable than the original. And man, they did it. This is a good standard right here for Disney. They need to keep at it. for sure.
Hell yeah.
3.5
I
star.
agree, man. What are you gonna give this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. The 3.5
Yeah, 3
stars.
out of 5. 3 out of 5. Yeah.
3.5.
3.5. 3 point. I think feel like 3.5 sounds more like better than 3.5. 3.5.
Yeah,
But
3.5.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, this was dope. I don't know what could have made it better. I don't know. To give it that 5 to round it out, you know what I mean?
To give it that 5, I guess to give it a 5 to round it out, I guess what they would have done would be maybe like, you know, not Avatar this shit, but I give it a little bit more, like maybe buff up the action a little bit, maybe, you know what I mean, make it a little bit more grand in scale and stuff like that. Because to be honest with you, we really were only on the castle or the water. We didn't go anywhere.
It wasn't that many locations. It was small casts and stuff like that. So
yeah, we didn't go right. I mean, it kind of just seemed like they would walk from the castle down from that rock to the beach, and then they would go hang out with Ariel, and then come back into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it really, I guess they could have like showed a little bit more of like the life down there in the sea with them, like the culture.
More Ursula too, a little bit more Ursula. You know what I mean? Give us, and then maybe even give us a little bit of backstory of King Trident and Ursula. Maybe the movie starts off with them young, and he like banishes her from the kingdom, and then she's like, then she makes a vow like, I'm gonna fucking get you and your fucking kid and shit. I would have fucking bumped it up.
Like I feel like that's like just missing from this. Like I feel like that probably
should have been the beginning of this movie,
right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
and then after that little part finishes, you see the Little Mermaid, and then Ariel like swims by, and then the movie takes off, and then now you know, that's why Ursula fucking hates Ariel and fucking hates King Trident because blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? That would have given it a 5 for that. I would have given it a 5.
A little bit more story, but they could, you know, it is part 1, so they can go into that later. Especially if they do
part 2, they'll probably do something like that, maybe.
Hopefully they do. But yeah, this was really dope. 3.5, 3.5.
Yeah, there you have it, Ghouls and Gals. 3.5. We went swimming under the sea, what everyone teased, and we talked about the Little Mermaid, and Ghouls and Gals. We haven't done like a solid review in a while. So yeah, man, hopefully y'all Ghouls and Gals enjoyed this, and like always, make sure you follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, all those cool things, and make sure you check out my boy Sid Retro, Foodies Network 727 on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Make sure you check on all that good stuff, Ghouls and Gals. And like always, Ryan.T, and this guy right here is
Sid Retro 727. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, man. Go see Little Mermaid. You guys are gonna love it. If you're a fan of the original, you're gonna be a fan of the new one. This is the new Little Mermaid for a whole new generation. Super, super dope, man. Go check it out.
Yes.
Really good.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one.